But we do need to connect them together. We've got to stack these on top of each other. So let's bring this up. We'll do it somewhere between them. Now let's bring layer 1 all the way down again. Why not? Rather than have everything travel super far, we'll just have one travel super far. We're going to go a bit further. There we go. Let's do it like this. Now, when we're stacking, it is like layer 2 is our bottom layer. So it has to go on the left. So in here, we're splitting our inputs. It has to go on the left. And that can face that way. Nice, look at that. Done. And stacking, we said we needed 8 of them. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just tidy up the end here. And this is it, this is the end. Let's put a little storage bin there. I don't actually think we want a storage bin. Yes, we do. We'll put an output because I want a filter there so that we can choose when we're sending it. And the reason I want to choose is because our requirement is 4 per second. So we had an upgrade. Let's do mixing and painting. So that I can choose here when I want to send and when I want to stop. But they've stopped. Why have they stopped? They've stopped because there's a gap there. Now we do want a speedo on here. And a speedo over here, so we can make sure that they are working to their full capacity. We're gonna want a speedo there and one on this side. But now this side, we're ready to send that back to the hub way over there. The way we're gonna do that is we're gonna go up to that row we laid before, and then we're going to go right, get rid of that row, put it facing the wrong way. Yes, here we go. Oops, what are you doing? There we go. Oh look, none of that's even being used. Okay, where's the hub in relation to this? Up a little bit, but none of that is being used. So we can just clear out a path for ourselves through there. Is that about lined up right? A little bit higher. We can do it this way. Okay, there we go. We can put a speedo over here. And if we come down here, you can see they've kept building up. We can turn this on and we are sending out a few of these. Oops. So if we wait a minute, we'll see this tick up. So this top one It's struggling, I think because of the squares. We'll have to go up and look at it. And this second one has stopped production as well. Why have you stopped production? No. Why are you all no? Oh, because I put the speedo thing there. Oops. That was silly. If we come down here now, this should have started going again. It has. Nice. And our parts, I don't know where they are. They've got a long way to go. Here they come. Look at them all. Now the thing we can do is we'll turn that off. We're actually going to do something a little bit tricky here. We're going to take our filters. Oh look, we've got wires behind there, which is a little bit of a problem. I guess we can put them on the ends here. Separate it a little bit. But the point is the outputs are going to the... there we go, we just heard the level up. New shape. So all of these you'll see we've got new colors coming through. New shapes being produced. So there'll be some backlog of old shapes mixed in with new shapes, which is what I was trying to get at with this. Let's just keep them going, just so that this doesn't pile up too much. Filter is there. So I want... see, we really want the filter to happen before it goes in. Oh, we could use our... like, we've got blue wires now. We can use blue wires. You filter there. Come in our wires layer. We want blue wires. That didn't work as I had planned. I guess we're gonna need to spin it around and do this way. We do want blue wires though, just because I think that's gonna be fun. Now I think we're gonna need a cross there, yeah, and some crosses up here. Those blues we're just gonna turn on for now. Just to keep things moving here. And over here again, I think we're gonna change this to blue. What are you doing there? We've got some weird things happening at the top. Is the bottom layer coming out properly? So the bottom layer, cyan, cyan, blue, blue. Cyan, blue. Ooh, so some of our colors are the wrong way. And we've still got some old shapes getting through. I'm assuming that's just backlog. We definitely don't want to be producing the wrong shape, like the wrong colors. So one of these cyans and blues needs to switch. But which one? Possibly this top, or possibly these two. Tunnel. Rotate. Oops, that one was facing the complete wrong direction. Just bin there to get some through. That's definitely not fixed the problem. Just kill that one. So we're only getting them out of the bottom here. Okay, so what did we do then? We swapped the bottom halves. No, what did we, oh, we swapped the top halves. And we want to swap so it is the other two that we want to go the opposite way. So these two, I think we want to go that way. Okay, we'll put another rubbish bin in there, let these clear out a little bit, and then stop. Okay, so that has not helped us at all. Let's just do this. Oops. Once again, let's go back to this. So we're just painting one half. So that's dark blue in the corner. That's right. Now let's add in the next one. That's not right. So this tunnel here, they need to go that way. Okay, tunnel. Okay, that's got our two bottom halves right. Connect everything up again. Okay, now we're producing the right shape at least. The right colors. Sometimes the shape's a bit wrong, but whatever. We'll get to the wrong shapes in a little bit. We can connect this up now. So they're gonna be sending who knows what through. And all of these will need to be redone. Yes, I'm sure. We'll put our input split back in. And then we can copy that row. 3, 4. Just like that. And then we can copy all of this. But we don't actually want to paste it yet, because up here we want to delete, yes, paste. Done. That went a bit further than it needed. We can get rid of that. Okay, so are we producing the right shapes up here now? Pink on the left, white on the right. We are, and they're all stars. Wow. Wow. Okay. Now, I can hear you asking, what was the point of putting these filters in here? You've just hooked them up to true. The reason for that is because we want to actually combine all of our four shape lines, these four shape lines, to filter out the shape here, if it's the wrong one. And I'm wondering now that I said filter out the shape lines, whether we actually do want to filter them or whether we just want to take a copy of them. Now, to take a copy, which of these can we use to take a copy? There are logic, constant, wire crossing, wire. Forward's the bottom input. Oops. I think this is probably what we want. So we need something like that so that we can change change the color of the wire. So let's put one in here. Let's move this wire. Let's put one of these in here. We want blue wire. And we just want a constant signal. One will do. Done. So they will be our two shapes. And then this, we can now bring in blue down to where we're working. Man, that's a long way. Let's just stop here. So this is the bottom layer. So it will have to go down. So let's do this. So that will, this is our bottom layer. It can come down here. Such a long way. Such a long, whoops. So this is the bottom layer, which is down here. So let us break that off of there. Connect that to the bottom layer. There we go, another level done. Now we've got a new shape. And you'll see this has stopped working because these don't match up anymore. But we still need to get rid of all the old stuff. So we're just gonna trash it. We're not gonna bother sending it through anything else. We're done. And anything that gets stuck in here, we're just gonna accept as things just happen. But down here we do need the other input, like our other color. Now that'll be hard to see over the track there, so let's just do that to make it easier to see. And we'll bring it down this side, because I think this will be closer to where it's needed. It's not. It's actually needed on the other side. I already set it up for use over there. Didn't realize that. Alright. We can... Why would you do that? I'm pressing copy. And it decided to not copy. Probably because we still had an item type selected. So I can bring this down here, connect into there. We don't need that button anymore. And all of these can again go into the trash. Just shapes we don't need. And some of these are coming out not quite positioned correctly because some orientations are wrong, I'm guessing. I don't actually know. So over here, this is layer 2. We've got square, 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 circle. Is that what's being produced? We are getting square, 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 circle. A number of them. And our painting here. So these two. The wrong way. We will get this sorted eventually. To have them painting the correct way. Now we want to get rid of... It's just these top two that have to change, isn't it? Delete there. We want to split here and here. You go in and through, through. You get tunneled over. And everything there. Delete. Copy, paste, paste. Oh, we did actually have to do this edge side as well. Whoops. Tunnel out. Tunnel out. Let's just recopy that. Okay, so now we're getting the right shape there. And you can see these are going down a bit depending on what is needed. Why is this not sending anything through? Because some of the lines are full. Okay, so we're gonna need to manage that as well, because we still need to keep producing shapes. Or otherwise we are gonna be... Look at this. We're gonna get stuck. Paint I think is okay. That's fine. That is fine. What were we doing? We were coming back up to the top layer and fixing its painting once again. Or done. Okay, so are we producing? We've got 3 whites with a purple corner. That looks right. We come down here to where we're filtering these things. We've got both going through. More upgrades available. Let's get our belts going faster. Some of these... Oh, we just leveled up again. So you'll see these have stopped. We're just going to have a few wasted now as all of our lines here purge. There's not a lot we can do. It's not that we can't do anything, there's just It's just harder to filter it. What we do need though is to keep producing shapes. There is no question about that. So we put a wire here. So that's automatically going to, like, they're going to corrupt each other regardless of what we do. In that case, let's move these two. We don't need to move two of them, we just need to move one of them out a little bit. Just so that we can get this wire. And this one, we can do like, it won't let us go over there. Will it let us tunnel across there? No. We can tunnel there though. That will do. And then this one down here, we're gonna have to give it the same, just shift it away a little bit treatment. Because we still need these to keep producing, even if some of them aren't getting used. So what we're going to do is, how can we fit this in here? And do they need to be, I don't actually think they need to be like cross, what do you call it, like cross lines. So we're only going to look at it if the front one is full. If the back one is full, no, we really do want it being the rear one when it's full, don't we? Which will mean moving these here like this. I just realized these aren't rebalanced to make sure each line gets the same amount of stuff. Oh, look at that. We just had a little bit of movement and everything was like, oh, let's go. So this, when this is on, is essentially what we're talking about. We're going to put a little filter here with tunnel across there, garbage there. Now what we want to do is get our logic gates. Where are they? Here. We want to invert this symbol. So this is saying when this is full, then send stuff out. And what that will do is keep the other lines still operational. Like it will still keep producing. So we can copy this down. And we want to get these hooked up with our NOT gates in there. But so we can see this turning on and off, so it's like letting some go and then stopping them again. I think that's okay. I think it's okay. We want all of that logic again up here. So let's go copy, paste. Now we're gonna have that same issue here that we had on the other one, where they're lined up too well. We can do this, and then this one, get those corners in, that. We want a couple of NOT gates in here to invert our flow. why it's doing, like why this top one is so much behind, but whatever. Now this one we can do this, and then here, unfortunately we've got a lot stored that we're gonna have to destroy. Yeah, so this isn't full, so it's sending things out. This one's like super close to the limit, so it's stopping. Now, is there a way to make it not flicker like that? There is if we use the back. The back one. I can do the same down here. So even though this first one is like jumping full and empty, the back one isn't, so it's happy. And this one, the rear one, is jumping near capacity, so it doesn't need to do anything. What would be nice, well, 31 done, so these are just keeping ticking away now. Nothing that we have to do. We're just gonna keep powering through levels. Let's put a speedo here, because speedos have a measure of when there is an output. So this one you can see it's got the piece like shape, and then if it's moving, if we put one on the second line, you can see it's got the piece shape, but it's not moving. Then this top one stopped, so this stopped. And now you can see they're still flickering because they're flickering back here. Now what we want to say is if either of these are moving, then also like send things in here. And we're still trying to do it in a tiny amount of space. So if we say, put that there, and then let's use green wire there, blue wire there, then we'll say logical plus there, green wire here. Look, they're getting emptied, something fierce. But these other ones are still piling up. So that says if either of these are moving, then, well, we really only need this on the top line, don't we? Because the bottom line we're not using for filtering. So we could just do this, and that can just have a piece in there. So if it's moving, I don't know exactly how we want this logic to work. You might have noticed as well, this one, 5 per second. We've gone up from 4 per second to 5 per second required. Where were we doing this? It was down here, wasn't it? Yeah. So if this is moving, all this is moving. We don't want to be trashing stuff. I think we were right the first time. I think we were right the first time. And we do need 2 speedos here. There we go, another level done. And we are not even paying attention to what it's doing. We're looking at making our system a little bit better. Can't use that spot because this has to fit in there. But we can't use that spot either because that's got to fit in there. Can we move it a little to the right? Go like this. Whoops. That just shifts where this sits. So what if we actually move that logical gate? Now we want this to go back to blue. And they will fit together. But this end piece, we do it that way. I think we'll be okay. We say copy, paste. Yes. Paste, paste. And then we've got to get our speedos in here. Wait, why did it... Oh yeah, because they sit on the side. I was just confused there for a little bit. Yeah, so this one... They're moving. Oh, they're interfering. Better stop that. And now they're interfering. Why? Can we do it like this, maybe? You're blue. You're blue. Well, this is... Going a bit crazy. There we go. Fix there. Now here we can do this. And I think we're going to need to do that. And you can go there. You'll need those. And you can go there. Yep, so this one is saying don't trash because these aren't full. This one is saying trash because they're full. This one is saying don't trash because they're not full, but they're also moving. This one's saying don't trash because they're completely empty. Okay, well let's copy all of that down to here and we'll get it lined up. And then we'll copy all our logic as well. We'll go all the way back, so the top left hand corner. Over there. Done. Except that didn't quite line them up. these other ones closer or something? They are. We don't want 2 knots here. Let's get rid of all of that logic. I'm going to take it from up here because we know what we're looking for. There we go. So these 2 are full, but they're moving, so no trashing. These are not moving, but it's not full, so no trashing. These are moving, so no trashing. These are moving, so no trashing. Okay, so that should help our pieces out a bit more. And again, we've obviously leveled up again because we've got a new shape. If we come over here and look at where these are going. So having this other buffer here before probably really helped a lot. If these back up, we don't care so much because this isn't where we're producing it. And over here, we've got our green layer getting stacked with these other ones. Look at this. Done. So nice. And are we producing 5 a second? We certainly are. We're at 8 a second, so that will last us a little while. But we will need to adjust that later on, so that we are actually, like once we getting to be needing more than 5 a second, 8 a second, sorry, which is what this can currently produce. Alright, I think we've got everything functional for our 2-layer make anything machine, or auto machine, whatever you'd like to call it. So here we go, we've cracked 5. Now these are gonna keep being delivered what's on the line, and everything in our layers will automatically reconfigure. So you can see we've got our paints here. They're all different. We've still got some other shapes coming through, but they're starting to get painted differently. Looks like our paints have sorted themselves out up here. How are they going down? So this top layer looks like it's up to date. We come down here to layer 2. It's looking like it's doing pretty good. We're still trashing some of the old layer 1s, trashing some of the old layer 2s, but some are definitely getting through. Ooh, so that's something. If one gets here before the other, they can back up a little bit. So let's just do this so that they can keep being produced down here. Now what would be nice is if we can clear out these lines, and I think that will be the last thing we do today. So we're gonna split our inputs there, and again we want the same. Why is that? Oh, the just interfering. We want the same things for some filters over here. So, filter, we'll go there and there. Now this is our bottom layer. So we're essentially saying if it's the right one, do nothing because we're not going to have any output. But if it's the wrong one, then send it to the trash. Put that there, we get our blue across here like this. Now this will have been delayed because of that crossed wire issue. Oh, and there's another one. And I'm gonna have to do that again. Oh, look how many of those we've got stored up. But hopefully this will now, because we've got a deleting place, once we get up to, well, look at them go, they're coming in and they're being sent out straight away. And we've got over 1 million blueprints. I forget how many we had at the start of the episode. So we can see 9, 10, we only need 6 a second. We should probably label this as well. Layer 1 plus 2 stack. Maybe we just call it stack 1 and 2. So done. So you can see these are clearing themselves out. These have started trashing themselves. These ones in here, there's not much we can do. There's just not much we can do. So we've started getting the right colors through here now, but some of the shapes are still not sorted out. I'll get there. There we go. We just had our first couple go through. And that will clear out some of this other backlog up here. But we still haven't got through all of these yet. They're still all getting trashed, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. We're starting to get some of the newer shapes. None that seem right though. But there we go. We've got the first new shape come through. So now we're getting more. So we had a few back up here. These are going to start backing up here. There we go. Producing the new shape. Now we can actually stack these as well virtually. Virtual unstacker. Virtual stacker. That's what we want. So we're going to take... so this will be... like, we could bring it from way up above. I just want to reuse the things we've got down here. Now, which order does this go? Stacks the right shape on the left. So I think that means the bottom goes on this side. Yes. And then from there, that's what we're going to filter over here. So rather than having this button here, we're going to bring that around like that. So that we're only sending out the right shape. These are getting down here slowly. Now this bottom one is piling up. Fairly substantially. Yeah, we'll just leave it for now. I'm just thinking we don't really want too many stacking up here. Like we've got nearly 1,000 there. We go another level in the books. And we'd really like to remove them way faster than we are. We don't have a lot of space here to fit it. Unless we move all of these across a bit. Let's just wait and see. We've got the new colors, but not the new shape. Just wait and see how full up this gets. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so we definitely can't empty everything in time. And this one won't be able to either. I'm sure of that. But it's such a long way for layer 1 to get down here. But we're starting to get some go through. But they're wrong, so it's trashing them. There's obviously some old things in there. But eventually, we'll get this shape right. There we go, we've got some going through. Look at it go. Still a few odd things in there. We do need a way to empty this faster. I don't think the top one is going to be a problem, so we'll leave it for now. Okay, we want a blue wire across there, a green wire across there, and a crossing thing there, green wire there. And then this one, we're going to bring out as a second trash location. We're going to need to move it again to fit this in. Or at least there's less changes this time. But now this filter is too close. Okay, you go to there, you go to there, you go around there. Now that blue, we actually want down here, like that. And then this side we want to trash when this other side is trashing. Filter in like that. We'll go like that. And blue wire like so. So that will mean this empties at twice the speed as it was before. Why are we still getting some come through the wrong shape? That's weird. $37 done. Well, look, they've basically completely cleared themselves out from here. That's exactly what we want. Okay. I think we are going to call it there for this episode, because the levels are just going to keep ticking over now, without us really having to do much. There are a couple of changes coming up, but we'll get to them when we get to them. Thank you everyone for stopping through. This will probably have been a 2-part episode, but I don't know. It has to be. It's 2 hours of recording. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this will be a 2-part episode. Thank you everyone for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you have enjoyed the episode, do consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate all of the support that you give. Thank you very much, and we'll catch you next time. Bye for now.